Hello, my name is Edwin.
I'm Jeff.
Yo, what up? What up? This is Frantic.
What's up? Welcome to Tilted
going
Not
on?
Stirred, everybody.
Yes,
What's good?
What are we going to talk about today, boys?
I don't know, I'm in a skating mood, and I definitely want to talk about skating and what it was and is in my life, you know?
You know what? That brings me back to the good old days, man. The good old days. I was never a skater, but I always admired the legends.
You know, I mean, even like with video games, you know, we grew up with, Tony Hawk, the Skate series, Thrasher way back
Iconic.
in the PS1 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that and more coming after this.
Let's roll the intro, and by popular demand, we've returned to the other intro. Okay. Let's let it go. I mean, this is cool too. I like it.
By the way, I set you up for a smooth transition, Frantic, and then you had to.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it. No, it's a layup, and sometimes you gotta put the exclamation point on it.
The emphasis.
Yeah.
All right. So what's up, guys? What have you guys been up to? Let's talk about like some challenges. What is the progress right now? We're 2-1-1, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
2-1-1. Oh yeah. We need to have do we have a place where we have the points?
Now
It's
we
called-
can probably
it's
put
called
them on the
Edwin.
Discord. We can probably put them on the Discord for sure.
Probably like a channel or something, or
Yeah,
just
you know.
the scoreboard.
But click some keys and stuff. Probably get that done real easy.
So I didn't say what my challenge was last week because I was trying to figure it out, but it was to work out for a total of 1 hour.
And
So,
that I did.
Not too bad. So for the challenges then, let's see. Shall we just go down the list here?
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, we should probably introduce the actual challenges since two of them
Mhm.
weren't mentioned, right? So one of them was watch an NHL playoff game, brought to you by Jeff, right? Work out a total of an hour, brought to you by Frantic.
Mm-hmm.
Perform a good deed for someone other than your family, brought to you by me. And drink green juice 2 times this week, brought to you by a listener. So what's up?
All
Hit us with
right.
some progress.
Well, I did not drink green juice.
You didn't even know what green juice was.
I didn't even know what it was. Yeah, so that's one. I worked up a sweat for an hour, so I'm gonna count that. If we count Edwin going to a wedding as a bar, then I'm counting that.
Wait, what the
Nice.
fuck? Did you masturbate for an hour or what?
Nah, I painted like a giant section of the house. That was some hard
Wow.
labor. All right,
Hey,
so I'm
that'll
counting
work.
that. Yeah,
Okay. Right on.
and then for doing something nice for someone other than my family, I bought a skateboard to hang out with Edwin. I'm counting
Wait,
that.
what?
What?
No.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Counting
Get
it.
that out of here.
We're counting it. That's 2.
Boo. You did
Did
this
we
good
count
deed.
that one?
You did this good deed
A
for
good
me,
deed,
but
a
I don't
good
feel.
deed.
I don't feel benefited.
His good deed was that he bought himself a skateboard.
Hey man, me and Edward are gonna go out skating. All right, and it's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun.
Maybe if you would have bought Edwin a skateboard, that would have been a good deed.
Nah, it's all good.
good.
I don't know. Do you want to counter Frantic? He's being pretty. That was pretty nice of him.
To buy a skateboard, I'm gonna say nay.
You know
So
what?
it
Let's
gets-
let
it
the
gets
people
one.
decide.
No.
No, we'll let the people decide.
No, I think I'm gonna go with
No,
no as
mm-mm,
well.
We'll let the people decide.
This is a democracy.
Exactly.
Very self-serving.
And
That
the
was
people
very
have a voice as
self-serving.
well.
Very self-serving there, Jeff.
The people have a voice as well.
All
So,
right.
Let's see my challenges. So I did watch an NHL playoff game.
Oh, right on. Which one?
Oh, when I was just to preface it, when I was a child, I used to play ice hockey. So
Ooh, okay.
back in the day, the Colorado Avalanche was my favorite hockey team. Like
you
I didn't
watched-
really know better.
You watched one of their games?
Yes, sir. I watched they're in the, what round are they in right now? Round 2?
I think
And
so.
yeah, it was on Saturday. They were against the St. Louis Blues, and they took it 5-2 away. And it was a really interesting game. I since I I don't really watch hockey all that much, but I know the rules because I used to play. And so obviously they're playing it at the highest level, and they're ruthless out there on the ice. When I was a kid, we obviously didn't check each other the way they do in the professional league, but yeah, it was cool. It was cool. A lot of the time in hockey, for those who don't know, there's a thing called a power play, which is usually when one of the players on a team gets a penalty for doing something bad, and they'll get put in a penalty box. And so the other team now has what is called a power play, where they have more people in the rink than the other team. Because if you have a player in the penalty box, your team can't just be like, "All right, guy, like you get off the bench, get in the game." That's not how that works. But yeah. Oh yeah. Also, another cool thing about hockey that I had totally forgotten about is the fact that substitutions are just so fluid. The players will literally just jump into the bench and another guy will come out.
That's pretty cool. I feel like I would like it based on the fact that I love soccer, and I feel like it's very equivalent.
It's very fast paced.
Yeah, it's hard to say it's soccer on ice because it is very fast paced and there's a lot of action, and whether they're scoring goals or not, it's entertaining because they're roughhousing you out there, you know. But yeah, definitely.
I saw one guy
was cool.
Super checked into the wall. It was crazy.
All right, guys. I can't fucking contain myself. Oh, actually, go ahead. Jeff.
Well, no, like it was just cool. Like the guy was going in hard, like on the inside, and then the dude just came in, turned his back, and just whammed on him into the wall.
Yeah, it's when they don't see it is when it's dirty. Because then, yeah, they'll just get knocked out or something. But
you can't check somebody from behind, right? Like if you come in on their back, you can't check. That's like illegal.
No, he came on his back, to make it safe for like.
Well, he came
himself.
on his back. What are you watching?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That was hockey
Wait a
after dark,
minute.
ladies and gentlemen.
I don't remember the specific rules on how or when you can hit someone. Like if they have the puck, obviously you can hit them. I don't know if you don't have the puck, if you can get checked. I don't think that's how that works, but it might work that way.
I was also surprised watching them use their hands. Like I see normal people just slap a puck out of the air and
oh yeah,
as a pass, and like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's cool. Or
That's
you can
allowed.
even use your skates as well as a extra thing. Basically, that's like nothing's really all that illegal. In
Nothing's
terms of
off
like how
limits?
you interact with the puck.
I'm pretty sure you can't like throw the puck into the net, right?
Can you kick it?
That's actually a good question. I wonder. I don't think you can hold the puck. No, I think you could. By catch it, it's kind of like you just put it back down into the ice.
Yeah, they kind of like swat it down.
Yeah, they swat it down. You can't like carry it into. That'd be hilarious.
And just yeet it into the net.
Catch it into the air and just throw it like
a
if it
shot
were a
put.
baseball. Yeah. Let's see. So I got a point there. For good deeds, I did not do a good deed, and that was mostly because I didn't really interact with anyone outside. Like I did go to a water lantern festival, which was kind of cool, and there was people around, but like there was no real like situation where I could have done something nice for someone. I did see a hobo though, and I contemplated giving them $1, but then I'm like, I'm not gonna give them $1 for a point. So, alas, no good deed was done. And for the green juice, I had it once, and I didn't do it twice. So rip.
I mean, twice is a bit harsh, actually. So I'm okay. I'm inclined to give you the point for the once.
I'm not. It's all or nothing, bro.
There you go.
Right on.
You're denying my point, so why should I give you a point?
Yeah. It'll be 1 point for that week then.
Okay, so 1 point. I did work out for an hour. I did curls and biceps.
You curled for an hour?
Yeah, I did.
That's
Well,
excessive.
not entirely curls. I did arms for an hour. So I was just watching something while doing arms for an hour. But I did that. And I drank green juice twice this week. Only because I'm on a smoothie kick. So I work next door at Nectar. So I just head on over and kind of pick one up. And it's kind of nice.
Very
So,
cool.
but that's not mine, actually. I can't take points for that one. So, yeah, I could take points on that one. I thought the good deed was mine. So, anyways, no, that was just, I confused myself. Since the good deed was the one I proposed, the green juice, I thought I had proposed it, but that's a viewer one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, here's the thing. I know y'all don't like me speaking about soccer, but the craziest shit just fucking happened this weekend.
Messi is going to MLS.
No,
He's finally
not
retiring.
Not that.
Ronaldo's going to the MLS.
In the last day of the Premier League, right?
Okay.
So Manchester City had to win their game to become like champions, right?
Oh, okay.
So it was the final.
But no, it wasn't the final. This is just a play. You play your game, and if you do get the points for that game, wherever you end up on the table, you become the champions, right? So Manchester City had to win their game to become champions, right?
Okay.
If Liverpool won their game and Manchester City lost, they would be champions.
Oh.
Okay. Now, top 4 get to be in Champions League, right? So it was Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and then either Tottenham or Arsenal, right? So if Tottenham won and Arsenal lost, they would have gotten into the Champions League, or vice versa, right?
Okay.
So that was that. And then at the bottom of the table, the craziest shit was if any of these teams won, they would have saved themselves from relegation. One of them was Burnley, the other one was Leeds, and the other one was Everton, right? So Burnley was kind of the safest one, right? And what happened was Burnley ends up losing their game. Leeds ends up winning in the 85th minute, so they avoid relegation.
Wow.
Yeah. And Everton wins their game. So Burnley goes down, and they were the safest ones.
They were the safe ones, and they lost.
Yeah. So they get eliminated. Yeah. So they're going down, right? Tottenham secures top 4. And so they get Champions League play, right? And then when it came to Manchester City and Liverpool, right? Manchester City starts off the game losing 2-0. Okay. 75 minutes in, and they're losing 2-0. You know, and at this point, Liverpool is 2-1 up on their game. So, right, like the week before Manchester City gets embarrassed by Real Madrid in the Champions League and they get knocked out, they pretty much had a like secure victory. They were like 3-1 up, but then all of a sudden in the last burning embers of the game, Real Madrid scores 3 and they qualify, and then Man City gets eliminated from Champions League. So
you're losing
people
me here. I thought you were still talking about the Premier League.
Well, yeah. Like I'm telling you, last week they had choked. They had a huge choke job, so everybody was just like, "Holy shit, they're losing 2-0 in the Premier League. They're gonna lose the championship on the last day. This is fucking crazy." 75 minutes in the game, they score 1, and everyone's like, "Can it happen? Is this on?" Right? And then these motherfuckers go on to score 2 more in 5 minutes to win the league in like ridiculous fashion.
Wow.
Cool. Yeah. So it was incredibly heartbreaking for everybody. It was amazing. It was why I love the sport, but I had to talk about it.
It's pretty awesome though that all of that happened a lot was riding on the last day of Premier League play, which is kind of cool.
On the very last day, so many teams had different destinies, you know?
Yeah.
And then I could see supporting a team that's not good, there's like value to that. Something that's like, oh, you know, avoiding relegation like that, like those fans got like that on its own was like winning something. It's like, fuck, we're bad, but holy shit.
Imagine
like,
celebrating not getting relegated.
Yeah, we're bad, but we're not that bad. So let's go.
yeah, I mean, two of the teams that were in that situation are like storied, you know, teams. They're franchises that have been in the Premier League. I mean, Leeds United, not that much, but they are a legendary team. You know, they're a historic team. And then Everton, who have been in the Premier League for like 75 years or something, they were at risk of getting relegated. So it was kind of crazy.
Do you think the folks at home know what the Premier League is and then what relegation is?
Relegation, I mean, I guess American sports don't have anything like this, and I think they should, right? So there's two leagues. There's the Pro League, and then on top of that, like, they're all pros, right? But there's like
I got you, Edwin. So there's a League
Go
One
ahead.
and a League Two.
There you
League
go.
One is where the really good teams are. League Two is where they're also professional clubs, but they're not quite there yet. And every season they play to see who gets promoted to League One and who gets demoted to League Two.
Exactly. And I mean, for a lot of American sports, there's the incentive to do bad so that you can get the best player on the draft the next year, right? That's the same way in like football. I know NBA has it. You know,
Baseball
so
is
it's
really bad.
baseball. So there's teams actively trying to lose. Now, let's say you're trying to like, you go for this team, and then this year your team just decides we're just gonna fucking shit the bed on purpose, and it's kind of like, what do you have to cheer for as a fan? It's kind of really shitty. I never liked that. So in this case, you're trying to stay on TV, quite literally, which is it's kind of fucking great. It's a great incentive to, you know, light a fire on everybody's ass.
Yeah.
So.
Because then there's also I mean, you nailed it basically. If you get relegated to tier 2, then you're not going to be on like nationally televised games, right? Or at least not as readily as if you were in the Premier League.
100%.
And so it becomes like a slippery slope of your good players that are on your team. If you get relegated, they might want to go elsewhere, or they're going to get bought out by a rich club, and then now you also don't have the same funds that were coming in as before, so it could be tough. So
yeah. And just another quick news on soccer, I guess. Mbappe was supposed to join Real Madrid after a very long time of them flirting with each other, and he made the decision to stay at PSG, right? But they gave him, I think they gave him like, fuck, I don't remember the exact number, but something close to $500 million to stay.
That's
And
a lot
they-
of reasons to stay.
And they give him the keys to the car. They pretty much said, you're kind of, sort of our sporting director.
Wait, at his young age, they just told him, like, here, you got the keys to the club?
Yeah, at 20, like, I think he's like
Jesus
23.
Christ.
So all of a sudden, right, it comes out that Neymar, they're looking for a new club for him.
Damn, all right.
So
You're
people
like,
are
you
saying
telling me
that-
I run this club? Well, there's this guy that I don't like. Let's get rid of him.
But the
Wow.
funny part is, Neymar was the first player they gave the keys to the car. So they gave him to Mbappe now to keep him. And yeah, goodbye, Neymar.
Yeah, it just shows you how fickle these companies are. As long as you're valuable to them, they'll give you what you want. And then the moment you're not, they'll move on to the next.
I love the meltdown that Spain is having over this, actually. It's fucking fantastic.
Well,
But go ahead. Let's talk about... Oh, wait, the news. What's up?
The
What's going on in the news?
let's go.
Oh, shit.
the news.
It's just coming in
That
now,
was-
folks.
Yep.
Some
Yep.
ear fuck. Yeah.
So this might not be crazy news. We'll come in a little soft and then we'll go crazy. But so Raven Software, and this is imagine it's a subsidiary of Activision Blizzard, which makes Call of Duty. Well, the reason why they're relevant today is because Raven Software is the first gaming software company or like game developer that unionized. So they had a vote on unionizing after kind of like in case people don't know, in order to unionize while you're working at a company, it's pretty hard because there's a lot of pressure to like not unionize because there's a lot of like anti-union propaganda and the company looks at you the wrong way. And basically once you unionize, you're kind of like your own little governing body within a company, and the company obviously doesn't like that they can't control you or your wages and stuff, because once you're a part of a union, you're able to kind of negotiate a lot harder because you have the backing of like, the union, the organization that you're a part of. So this marks the first time that there's a union within the software, like the gaming software space. Which I wonder if this is going to cause other employees from other companies to also start, because like the more stories we hear about how shitty it is to work at these gaming companies, because it's either like sexual harassment like at Blizzard, or you even have like at
The
City
crunch.
Project Red, the time crunch where you have to work 12-14 hour days because the corporate overlords promise a specific day to launch a game, and then the deadline's coming, so you got to work like crazy. It's a interesting shift, and it's the first union to form at a major North American game developer, so kind of historic, maybe.
I think it's necessary. I mean, they usually hold the job itself over you when you work at a company like that, like a gaming company. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, but you work here." Many other people would give an arm and a leg just to work here for us,
Right.
So they justify the job treating you horribly with the job itself, which is so shitty. So I think it's cool. I think
Yeah.
it's necessary. It's definitely.
I think it's definitely necessary in terms of increasing the wages of the employees, because I mean, these companies are making like, money hand over fist, making millions and billions of dollars even. And they still want to give their employees like the minimum, right? Like minimum wage type of salaries. And and yeah, I mean, good luck to them. From what I was able to gather online, it looks like they created their own union called the Game Workers Alliance. And I went over to their website, and it looks like right now it's only really Raven Software. But they're definitely going to provide resources and stuff for other game developers. And then it's kind of going to be interesting to see if there's a domino effect in that regard. So you have like the employee aspect, right? You want to see that people get paid like their fair share, and also not be let go, because you've seen like you've heard reports of like at Blizzard they let go like hundreds of employees when you have like the CEO getting like a bonus, and you hear all this kind of like crazy news about just like QA testers being let go, and then the games just get shittier every year. So it's gotta be interesting.
Yeah, kudos to them, and I definitely think the gaming world benefits from it.
Yeah,
I
ditto to that.
I don't know. I don't know enough about unions, and I remember Amazon. The employees wanted to unionize, but Amazon always said like, "Hey, if you try to unionize, you're out of here." Basically, Do you remember anything of that nature, Jeff?
Me and my work buddies, we would always joke about unions. Anytime something mildly inconvenient would happen, we'd just be like, man, we should start a union. There's no VTO today, we should start a union.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about unions to know if this is gonna make things better for like the end product, but at least hopefully it'll be a little better for the employees themselves. And now for some tragic news. And it doesn't hit home for me because I don't really have kids or anything like that, and my little brother, he's not really a kid anymore. He's about to turn 18. But yeah, so there was another school shooting, this time in Texas at an elementary school. Some 18-year-old jackass went over there and just killed just innocent children for no reason at all, it seems. Like they're still going to come out. It's still under investigation. They're going to figure out what the hell happened. But this guy basically shot and killed his grandma before going over to a small elementary school in the city of Uvalde, Texas. Uvalde, I hope I pronounced that correctly. At Robb Elementary School. And so you have 19 children and 2 adults currently that have passed.
God damn.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Damn.
It's the deadliest shooting at a grade school since Sandy Hook back in 2012. So my brother brought this up to me, and I you know, my first thought was obviously the parents, because you take your kid to school. So the summer break is literally like 2 days away, and the last thing you'll imagine is that you take your kid to school and then you're gonna get a call that they're at the hospital, or that there's a school shooting, and a lot of these kids are in elementary school. They don't have a phone most of the time, so they can't just text their parents like, yo, something crazy just happened, I'm okay, all right? Like, the school's in lockdown. The parents are like, what the, like, what is it? Was it my kid? It's
They're
just
babies, dude.
It's
They're
just
just
tragic,
babies.
man. It's tragic. And yeah, the gunman also was killed. It looks like from what I read, the police that showed up, they basically kind of like had him pinned down, and they shot back and forth and they got him. But yeah, this guy was crazy, man. He rolled up with like a pistol, rifle. He even had like a bulletproof vest. Like, I don't know, man. 18 years old.
It's not about him. Fuck him. It's about the kids, man. Like, we're not talking. Fuck that guy. Like, who gives a shit?
I just
It's about
wonder
the
what it'll take for somebody to, obviously it's not a good idea, but like, why go after the kids?
Yeah, people are advocating that teachers should have guns,
I mean,
and it's
I mean, why should anyone have a gun?
exactly.
yeah, I mean, that's
know.
always the two sides of the coin. There is everyone should have guns. Is that safer, or is it safer for nobody to have guns? It's tragic because it also comes like last week or a week and a half ago, the racist shooting that happened in Buffalo over there in New York at a supermarket.
Oh, that one was wild too. That dude live streamed it on Twitch.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. When I heard about it, I did a little bit of research. I try not to look this stuff up too much, because living in blissful ignorance sometimes is, maybe it's not responsible, and maybe it doesn't do service to those who lose their lives. But it just seems like it's starting to ramp up again. And I don't know what's triggering all this, man. I really don't know.
I don't think it's a sudden development. We've been having issues like this for a very long time. You know?
Yeah, but I mean
And-
they're like in so close proximity.
It's just some jackass hears about some other jackass getting news coverage and they're like, well, it's my turn. It's some bullshit.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see the if they ever come out with like any results on like the motivations and all that kind of stuff, because it just seems so random. The guy was from that area, and apparently I think he also went to that elementary school back in when he was a child. So I kind of wonder if there was something there. Maybe he got bullied as a kid. I don't know. But the poor kids and the families over there in Uvalde, Texas, it's tough. It's tough. I think of the two adults, I know of one teacher, and it was kind of sad seeing her face online. The teacher who was shot and killed by this dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All right.
that's
Well,
tough. It's gonna be a lot of news coverage on this probably in the next couple of days, and again the national conversation about guns is gonna go down. So
I mean, Steve Kerr before the basketball game had that message where he's just like, we're here, we're gonna play a basketball game, but
yeah, I was in Dallas.
It's not about this, Like we need to talk about this. We need to get people voting. We need Congress to actually, pass the law they've been sitting on for a long time. And it's just kind of like he was very emotional, and he was just like, but yeah, fuck it. We're all just going to sit on our hands and watch this basketball game kind of thing. Right. And then he's just kind of urging people to like get out there, do something about it. I don't know. This shit's insane.
Yeah, I don't own a gun, so I don't know the entire process behind acquiring these kind of weapons. This did take place in Texas, and I have a feeling they're a little more lenient when it comes to what you need. I'm sure if there's any gun owners listening, they probably think I'm an idiot and that I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I'll be interested to see if something actually happens in terms of like regulations on guns.
Hey, guns don't kill people, right? That's what they fucking say. Fucking jackasses.
I mean, it's a problem on multiple fronts, and I don't know how it could get fixed. It's very tough to preemptively stop people from committing a murder or committing a crime, because our laws are always reactive, like our police officers are reactive. They can't stop something from happening if it hasn't happened already.
Yeah.
So tough beans. And it happened in Texas, so I wonder what Texas is going to do about it. Because sometimes they could be hard-headed, and they want to be stuck in their ways at times with certain things. So we'll see. We shall see.
All right.
But anyways,
yeah, kind of mellow, kind of sombered the mood, but I mean, definitely for a cause that needs to be looked at and make sure that everybody, does something about it.
yeah.
One way or another, whatever they feel like.
Yeah, whatever happens, just go vote, whatever. Even if you don't care, just go out there and do your thing. All right, so you guys have been talking about skateboarding lately, more than I think you guys have ever talked about skateboarding since I've known you guys. So what the hell's going on with that?
Well, I already had my skateboarding phase before Edwin's. There was this post on Reddit where they made a glass skateboard, and that kind of got me into it. This was like a couple years back.
Wait, a glass?
Yeah, the guy had to kickflip a glass skateboard, and it kept shattering if he didn't land it.
Wow.
So, yeah, he was scared out of his fucking mind, right? That one? Is that the one you're talking about?
I mean, they made a couple videos. I know one they dropped in and it just shattered as soon as he put his foot down.
Well, shit.
So, as a kid, I was really into like skating because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, right? You know, I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, and then shortly after got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. And I was just so fucking hyped on those games. I'd play it all the time. And I really wanted a tech deck, you know, growing up. I'm like, dude, I really want a tech deck. I really want a tech deck. And I never got it. And one day I was just fucking chilling. And I was just like, in my head, it's just kind of like, yeah, I never got that tech deck. So I looked them up, and they were like, what? Like $11. So I bought a pack of 3. And I was just super hyped.
Splurging, aren't you?
They're $11, little plastic shits, right? I was like, oh man, I'm so fucking hyped. This is sick, right? And then the next week, the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake goes on sale for like $15. And I was like, dude, fuck it. Let's roll. So then I'm like playing that game, and I'm remembering the songs that are going through. And I'm like, man, like I fucking love this song. You know, this song took like literally transported me back to when I was, you know, in middle school, and I was a hardcore poser, you know, just out there skating, and it was just so reminiscent, so like really, really cool. And then when I was out there skating, I've always wanted an element board. That's something that I never got, so I was just like, I'm just gonna give it a quick peek. So I did, and they were half off, at least the one that I saw immediately, which was the tech deck that I got, but in full-sized board of it. And I was like, dude, it's meant to be. It's meant to be,
Edwin,
baby.
are you having a midlife crisis?
This is a quarter life crisis.
I was literally thinking the same thing as I was like looking at all these parts, and as I bought the board, I was like, "What the hell am I doing, dude?"
Are you still bought it?
Midlife crisis.
You still
Not even
bought
at
it?
30. I still bought it, but you know,
How much did you spend on a skateboard, Jeff? Tell the folks at home how much a quality skateboard is nowadays.
I think it was $187 after taxes.
This is fully customized, right?
Yeah, this is fully customized. The deck, the grip tape, the bearings, the hardware, the trucks, and the wheels. All handpicked.
How much does like a pre-built skateboard go for around?
Anywhere from $60 to $120.
Oh, that's not bad.
But these are like, the parts aren't as quality, you know? Usually if you buy like a pre-made, you're getting their trucks, their wheels.
Like
and
all
those
same
aren't,
brand, and
yeah, the same brand
as
as the deck. And yeah, exactly. I made sure I bought the best wheels, I bought the best trucks. I got the setup that I wanted to like be able to do good tricks. That's because that's all I want to do.
Oh, you're gonna do tricks?
Yeah, man.
You're not afraid you're gonna break your back or something? I mean,
it might happen, but fuck it, dude. We're gonna land a kickflip.
Let's
somehow.
say you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
I already know how to ride a board, so what's left for
hey, bro, he ain't old, dude. He's 29.
He's 29 years young. I respect that.
If Tony Hawk can do it at 60, I think I can do it at 29.
Damn, you're right. Wow, at what age was Tony Hawk doing like 900s and all that good stuff on ramps?
I think the last time he landed a 900 was at 60.
Like how young was he when he first?
Oh, how young?
It?
Oh, I don't know.
Dude, I remember when was the first time he landed it. I remember it was the X Games, right?
Yeah.
He landed that way back in 2002.
Let's see.
Right?
20 years ago.
Yeah, 2002. Was that right?
I don't know.
No. It's gonna be earlier. 1999.
When he first landed in the X Games?
Yeah. Tony Hawk became the world's first skateboarder to land a 900 on a vert ramp at X Games after 10 failed attempts. Holy crap. I didn't remember the 10 failed attempts.
Dude, he broke his shit in the one before it. Like, he broke his, like, I don't know what the fuck he broke. I think his foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
It says
broke himself.
only a handful of other skaters have landed the trick on a non-mega ramp. So, for those who might not know, a mega ramp is basically how would you describe
exactly
it
what
without
you
using?
meant.
How do you explain it without saying mega? Like
It's,
a mega ramp is a ramp
I
that's
got
mega.
you. So imagine a mountain that has a skateboard ramp, like a giant runway with a ramp at the end that launches you
Mm-hmm.
over a giant gap onto another,
Onto the mega ramp.
onto the half pipe.
Yeah,
And it's mega.
and it's a mega.
And it's huge. Yeah, it's a giant
It's
half pipe.
a mega, like a mega pint, but it's a mega ramp.
How many spins is a 900? It's 3, right? 3
It's
complete
360, 720. What's after that?
And a half then?
1080.
Yeah, that's 3.5 spins.
3.5 spins, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, Tony Hawk is legendary for his 900. Any skaters you grew up watching and kind of like celebrating?
So my history with skating started a little later, because the first skate game I got was Tony Hawk's Underground, the first one, and that I played the shit out of that game. That one revolutionized the skateboarding game because it lets you pick up your board and start walking.
Damn.
Yeah, it was the first. It was game changing, dude.
He's not lying.
So Tony Hawk's Underground, let me look this up real quick. It launched 2003.
Yeah, so this was later, and yeah, like I fell in love with the music. The skating was obviously sick, and then I always wanted a board, and then I started watching MTV, and Viva La Bam was one of my favorite shows growing up. So yeah, like naturally, I wanted an Element board too because I love Bam.
Dude, wasn't that on MTV?
Yeah,
That
Viva
was
La
back
Bam.
back when MTV was cool. I remember that.
Yeah, many people say that's still the fall. That's not even good MTV. Funny enough, but I digress. So yeah, from Viva La Bam to like what was Deer Dick's first show? Robin Big.
Oh,
Yeah.
Robin Big, yeah.
Robin Big.
Mhm.
That was in high school. So I think it was my freshman year when I finally bought a board, and it was a green Element board. I still have it, but it's obviously not in good condition because it's old. But yeah, it's I rode around. I couldn't do an ollie. I now know it's because my trucks are heavy as shit. Because I'm pretty sure my trucks are for like vert skating.
You know, now that you bring up Robin Big, whatever happened to Big Black?
He died.
Wait, what?
He died.
Yeah, he passed away. He had a heart attack, I think, a few years ago.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
Yeah, sorry to break it to you guys.
Life ain't fair, man. I mean, he was overweight, so, you know, it is what it is, but Jesus, man. That sucks.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of death on this episode today.
Yeah, I don't even think the title that we had worked out for this is appropriate.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely not.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one.
But I mean, if we're gonna continue on the path of deaths, I mean, Ryan Dunn, when he passed away, that was rough, man.
Bro, that one sucked. I remember what was that during? I think that was during the Fantasy Factory days.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd be watching Fantasy Factory, and then it was like, oh, breaking news, Ryan Dunn has passed away in a car accident. I was like, what the fuck? No way. That's like, what? How? You know? And just hearing like interviews of Bam and like Bam's mom, like, because he was like a son to like Bam's parents too, right?
Right.
And she was just like heartbroken and Phil was heartbroken, and it was like, damn.
The Jackass crew as well.
Yeah, the Jackass crew.
It's tough.
But, I mean, they had their own crew. So the Jackass crew was like Steve-O, Pontius, Knoxville, Wee Man, the big dude.
Yeah.
And then
the big dude.
yeah, I don't know his name.
That's funny.
But Bam had his own little crew. They called, I think they were called CKY, and they were doing Jackass shit before Jackass. So that's how they got brought in.
Okay.
And that crew was like Bam, Dunn, like a couple of other people that come up on Viva La Bam a lot. Like that whole crew was his crew.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And
I'm surprised. Did we ever get a show of people following Tony Hawk around? Like a live, like a, what do they call these?
Reality show?
Like a reality show in type?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, I mean, I know there's been videos on social media where he like drives around in his Tesla. It's like, do a kickflip, and then
That's the Do a Kickflip series on the barracks.
yeah, he would just yell out of his car, do a kickflip to like a random, kid or whoever's on the street. And if they did do a kickflip or try at least, he would like, pull over and like, give them something for free. And then
Oh, that's pretty nice. I
be-
gotta check those out.
it'd be great when they actually recognize him that it was Tony Hawk.
I remember listening to an interview, and he says so many people go up to him saying, "You look like Tony Hawk."
Yeah. Has
What's
anyone
that
ever
story at
told
the-
you that he looked like
Yeah.
Tony Hawk?
There's that story that he's at an airport, and then the guy like checks his ID and he's like, "Oh, you look like Tony Hawk. I wonder what he's doing right now." And Tony's just like, "He's probably at the airport." And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, maybe," and then he just waves him through.
My lord, he's like probably one of the most iconic people that you probably won't recognize, unless you're.
I think I'd
really
recognize
into it.
Tony.
Yeah, but
I mean,
if
you
you're not
say
into
that.
it, yeah.
Yeah, because he is just generic white guy when you think about it.
I mean,
Dude,
most people, even if they never followed skateboarding at all, if you say Tony Hawk, they'll probably know who you're talking about.
It's also one of those things. It's like, what is Tony Hawk doing at this random location right now? Like, maybe it's just a guy that looks like Tony Hawk,
Wait, who's that snowboarder with the orange hair?
Shaun White.
Didn't he skate for a bit?
Yeah, he's a skater too.
Right on. I remember back in the day, DC were sponsoring the Mega Ramp. And they would throw huge videos on the Mega Ramp that we were just referring to. And Bob Bornquist is one of my favorite skaters. He pretty much did a lot of like ramp tricks and stuff. And he had one like, the Sonic
For the
the Sonic loop.
The Sonic Loop? Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, the Sonic loop, he had one, but he cut the top of it off. So he'll go from one side to the other one without the top being there. And it was some pretty cool stuff. Like
The good old days, man.
yeah, watching countless, it wasn't YouTube back in the day. Countless videos on the internet on just skating and stuff. It's pretty fun. Damn, do you guys remember time before YouTube for looking up videos?
What did you do
No.
before YouTube?
Yeah, I just watched television.
No, but like I'm pretty sure I was on the internet before YouTube to watch like skating videos and stuff like that. I totally forgot what website though.
Nah, when I used the internet, I was on CheatCC to look up cheat codes for my video games.
Let's see.
Cheats Planet.
YouTube
Yeah.
officially launched on December 15th, 2005.
Yeah. You were long on this planet before 2005.
Yeah.
Hey, not that long. All right, it wasn't that long.
Yeah, that's wild. It says here it was serving more than 2 million video views each day by January 2006, which is, just a month later. That number had increased to more than 25 million views. Holy shit.
And now they won't let me fucking watch a video without playing ads every 1 minute and 30 seconds.
There you
It's
go.
fucking annoying.
That's on the creators, dude.
I do wonder how much the creators have. I know they can push a button that says like monetize, but are they able to select when the ad rolls through?
I'm pretty sure because I've seen a lot of convenient ads. Or at least ads that try to be convenient.
I've seen ads that feel like they come when it's gonna be like a high point in the video,
Exactly.
and I'm just like, this has to be intentional
100% because
Yeah,
you
it
have
has
to.
be, yeah.
because
You
you
have
have
to
to
stick
sit through
around.
it to watch what happens.
Yeah, these motherfuckers have been testing my last nerve with that shit.
Our editor can probably fill us in on that, but yeah, man. So you guys both are gonna have skateboards. So what's up? What are you guys gonna do with them?
I want to learn tricks. That's my goal.
Are you guys gonna come out with the mixtape?
Yeah, it's gonna be Jeff versus Edwin.
Jeff
round
versus
one.
Edwin. But for context, we watched the Rodney Mullen's
It was like a documentary type thing.
little tiny documentary, and he invented so many tricks that are just so synonymous with skating nowadays, like the ollie and the kickflip, and all of those tricks. He kind of invented them, and he's also like a legendary skater. And yeah, we were watching that, and during one portion, he and another skater that was insane at the time. I don't know. I didn't know. Daewon Song, right?
Mm-hmm.
They made a series of videos that kind of catapulted both of their like stars a lot more, it was like a series of tricks that they would try to one up each other, and that's what he's referring to. We're doing that, Jeff?
Yeah, we're having a versus.
I need this for Instagram content. All right, I need you guys to record yourselves doing tricks, and then we'll let the folks at home know, like vote. Who
I need to hit up my
did it
teacher
better.
before that though. I need a sensei, skate sensei. I already got one lined up.
So what are we thinking? After the summer, we're gonna do this, or during the summer?
I won't guarantee anything. I just want to ride, dude. I just want to ride.
I'm gonna land a kickflip before the summer ends.
Think of the content.
Oh,
See, we
shit.
need Jeff. We need a video of Jeff landing a kickflip, and that'll just be there, immortalized.
Jeff's gonna land the kickflip before the summer ends.
Yeah, I should at least be able to do that.
Have you ever been able to land a kickflip?
I've formed a kickflip before.
Wait, you've landed one, or you performed a kickflip?
Formed
he
it. So like
it.
when you form the trick is basically when you do it but you don't land it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move your feet accordingly, and then just all you gotta do is land, which is the hard part.
No, like I physically did the kickflip but I didn't land it. I landed on the underside of the board.
Okay. So it's definitely possible.
And that was with like heavy ass trucks that are meant for like a vert ramp. So I'm
interesting.
getting some hollow lights. Titanium. steel, so.
Okay. Damn.
So we're getting top of the line technology.
Damn, man. Well,
That's
good
great.
luck with that.
That's crazy.
I possess zero skateboarding skills. I can't even ride a skateboard.
Frantic, you are the type of person that if you were to just try, you'd probably be fucking great. So I
I've
don't
tried,
know.
man, and I wasn't great.
You can't balance yourself on the board or what?
It's very hard for me to balance when I'm not on the ground. I don't know why. I was able to skate, which was kind of interesting that I can skate, but I can't.
I mean,
can't
when you
ride
think about
a
it,
board.
the physics of pushing yourself on the board is kind of wonky, right? I can understand that, especially if you kick Mongo. That's wild. So for those at home, kicking Mongo means you kick with your front foot.
You kick with your front. What does that mean?
So when you're pushing forward on a skateboard, right? Traditionally, you would kick with your back foot, right, to push off, to keep going forward.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So that means you're never Mongo, right? Because you kick with your back foot. But some people are Mongo, where they kick with their front foot. And
Wait,
that-
I always kicked with my front foot, and then you just put it back on top.
yeah, I kick with my back foot. And then I stand on the board regular.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I've tried, I've had my foot in the middle. So what if you're neither?
Oh yes, because you have to your feet should be on the trucks.
So I think that was a problem then. No one ever
Yeah.
taught me that I need to either choose the front or the back side of the board.
But now you can. Jeff has a spare board, huh?
I think my
I do.
brother might have a board somewhere here. I don't think it's a skateboard. It's like a different kind of board, but it's still
I mean, I have an actual skateboard that it's not gonna get you off the ground, but it'll get you going.
There you go,
Maybe
dude.
it'll be a
Word.
challenge for myself for the summer to be able to ride a board. Not
I
do
just wanna
tricks,
ride-
just ride it.
I
just wanna ride as
remember
well.
my cousin can ride a ripstick. You know the
Oh, I
weird
never
one where
I never got on one of those, man.
yeah, he was able to ride a ripstick, and I was like, oh, you should try riding a skateboard. Instantly eats shit the first time he tries to kick off, and I'm like, how the fuck can you balance on a ripstick but not a skateboard? Made zero sense to me.
I didn't even get those started.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You gotta shake what your mama gave you.
Yeah, but like, you have one foot on it, and then you kind of like try to balance on that foot, and then get on the
Yeah,
other
It's
so I
all
one.
think-
about
think
the
it's the same
motion of
thing,
the
just-
ocean, man. You just gotta go.
But you have
It's
to like
fucking-
kick to start, don't you?
Yeah,
Pelvic
but then
thrust
as soon
the
as
air?
you kick, you just go. You know? I don't know. I've never done it. Oh man.
Yeah, I used to have the toys as well. I used to go to the dollar store and pick out some Spitfire toys. They had the little magnetic board, and then I had a little toy called, the Flame Boy or Wet Willy, and then they had little magnets at the bottom of their feet. You guys look what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I
World
had,
Industries.
I had the Wet Willy one.
The
yeah.
blast from a past, yeah.
Yeah, I used to have those. They even had a little turtle. I don't remember what the turtle's name was, but he was missing. He had like a cutout heart, I guess, in the middle of his shirt. That was pretty cool. Being an edgy little teenager, that was pretty sick. But I don't know. There's the little Grim Reaper, the blind one. Was it the blind one?
Yeah, that's
Probably.
blind.
Yeah, blind.
Yeah, I remember they had. Well, I mean, shit, we can go on and on about just, like little logos and brands on boards.
Yeah,
Yep.
I wasn't a skateboarder, but I collected the stickers and I played the video games and I thought it was cool. Back when you know how like your binder, you would stick pictures or stickers on your binders for school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had all the cool skater ones, but obviously I was a poser. But I wouldn't tell people I was a poser.
Yeah, Element, DC, Girl,
Mm-hmm.
Plan B. What else you got? Birdhouse,
Birdhouse,
Baker. Yeah, some good stuff, man. I don't know. Just reminiscing, and now we have fucking boards, huh?
Yeah, back when I
Yep.
was younger, I envisioned having skateboards on the wall, like just as like a what would you call it? A
Decoration?
decoration?
An
Yeah,
art piece.
like an art piece. But damn, now that everybody knows I was never a skater, then if they ever come over, now they'll really know I'm a poser.
I had my first skateboard was a very heavy skateboard. I think I bought it for $25. It's just a really bad one. And it had ice underneath it. I don't even know why, but it had like cursive, and it
Uh-huh.
was like, it just said ice. And it was sky blue with white, like a gradient of sky blue going into white. And I was obsessed with that thing. But, now I just actually have a board. The board I always wanted, and I'm fucking almost 30. So here we go. Time to break my shit.
Yeah, good luck, man. Don't hurt yourself now. And you got good health insurance, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay,
we
that's
should
good.
invest in a helmet.
Wink nudge. I already have a helmet, but not a skating helmet, but I have a helmet.
It's
I don't have a
it's the one he used to ride the bus with. How much was the deck anyway? Like just the deck. If I want to use it as a piece for the wall.
Decks are anywhere from like $50 to $80.
Okay.
I saw this really cool deck. It was a field guide deck. So it had like birds, and it'll show you all the different type of birds, or like cacti, and then like mushrooms. There's another one that just had mushrooms. It's pretty sick. Some good stuff.
Yeah, and then they do collabs. I saw a Doctor Doom board, a Wolverine, Star Wars, animes.
A lot of cool stuff. Now that we're older and we got, the funds to basically buy all the cool stuff that we couldn't buy when we were kids. I can understand the appeal.
Join us, Frantic.
Didn't you used to play a lot of Skate, Frantic? Like the video game?
Skate, yeah. Oh yeah, that game was cool. It was basically so before Skate. For those who played video games, the skateboard games, you would do the tricks with the controller buttons, whereas with Skate, you would actually have to flick your analog stick in order to perform the trick. Like very similar to what like a real skater would, flick their feet or their heels or their toes, whatever it is that they're flicking.
You were doing some fighting game combos.
Yeah, they were doing tricks like that. So Skate was cool. I think they're coming out with the new one, and when I heard about it, it was tempting, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not tempted to relive my skater days, my quote unquote skater days.
Maybe we'll just all jump in on it. Get some Skate. That's a good game. It's a really good game for sure. But yeah. Is that it? Is that all we're going to talk about?
Let's wrap it up with the challenges, because you never said what they are for next week.
Right on. Let's do it. You got Frantic? What's up?
Oh, Jeff goes first, right?
All right, Jeff. What's
all
the
right.
challenge?
Yeah, so I'm going to challenge you guys to go a full day without using your phone other than texting someone or answering it, or other than having it as a phone.
I do that now.
Full day without, so no internet access.
Yeah, no internet, no games. Just use it as either texting or phone calls.
All right.
Don't go on social media, any of that shit.
No social media for a day, basically.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
Well, how am I supposed to engage with the folks at home? I was gonna start posting, but I guess I can't post anymore.
Hey, we have a desktop app. We have desktops at home, all right?
Full day without using your phone. Okay.
My challenge to you guys is to touch sand.
Sand?
Yep.
What the fuck? I ain't going to
touch sand.
I think we have some sand in the backyard. All right.
Hey, you I didn't say you gotta touch beach sand. I said touch sand. So however you guys can accomplish this challenge, very simple task. Touch sand. And then come back and tell us where you found the sand.
That's what the edgy kids fucking say, do.
Touch grass?
Like, touch grass.
Yeah. Touch some grass, man.
Yeah.
All right, Edwin, hit us.
So you guys said no food ones, right? Because I wanted you guys to eat a salad, but...
No, you betrayed me. I tried Arby's and you never even tried Arby's, so I'm still hurt.
All right, no food ones, huh? Okay. I had one. I totally blanked on it right now, but let's say we'll do the viewer one first, and then we'll come back to me.
Sure.
Do you guys want to do?
Just pick it. You kind of own this, so you go ahead and pick it.
Okay.
Or you can flip a coin between the two things.
It's gonna be water for a week.
Only water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So no alcohol?
Nothing. It's just only water for the week.
Easy. Wait, what? Wait, whoa.
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah. I was about to
whoa.
say, yeah. That's why I made
No
the point for Andy.
alcohol. It's Memorial
see.
Day weekend, bro.
He said only water, my guy.
Is there anything
Only-
happening this weekend? You know what? I'll take the L if I have to. I don't care.
Wait, Memorial Day weekend? Is that like a heavy drinking day?
Yeah, you gotta drink in honor of the vets, man. You gotta remember
You gotta
'em.
pour one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on,
pour
dude.
I
one
feel
out
like
for the
this is-
homies.
I feel like this is the second time I asked that question. Do people drink on this holiday?
People drink on every holiday, my
It
guy.
doesn't need to be a holiday, dude.
You know, people drink on a Tuesday.
All right,
All right.
Edwin. Let's hear it.
So I guess my challenge is to
Drum
let's
roll.
see. Fuck. Oh.
I
I
need
had
to
one.
get a drum roll on my soundboard actually. Let's go with this one for now.
Oh, nice.
okay. I got one.
Okay. let's hear it.
Listen to an album of your choice and critique it. You know, give us, pick an album, whatever it is, and just kind of give us a rundown of like what the artist was going through at the time, why, like what's up, like, you know what I mean? Give us some history.
Some history behind an album. Okay.
Yeah, just pick an album you want to just research the shit out of and come back and we'll talk about it.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah, and it could be open-ended. Any album you want.
I'll do the new Bad Bunny one.
I'm gonna do Kids Bop Volume 1.
Okay. Well, that would be actually kind of interesting
Nah,
to see
I'm
why
not
that's
gonna
why
do
that started.
Jeez, you might find
I'm not
some.
gonna do that.
You might find some things you don't want to find. All right.
All right. Well, I guess that'll bring us to the end of the episode, guys. Do you guys have any final closing thoughts?
I don't know. I'm pretty hyped on Jeff landing a kickflip.
What if I told you could also land a kickflip?
Yeah, I mean, I could try, but I definitely just want to get really good at just riding, cruising,
Hey,
dude.
man, we can get. I can I can figure something out. We can get our editor or someone. We can start doing skate videos. We'll like how in the videos back in the day that they would follow the skater in like one single shot as they're landing various tricks.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
also on a board.
We could do that, man. We
Oh,
could
yeah.
do that.
All right, are you gonna be our filmer?
I'll find someone.
Nah, you're gonna learn how to ride a board.
All right, I'll figure it out.
All right, you can reach us at our website, tiltednotsir.com, or at our Instagram. You can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Remember to join us to share your questions and voice your thoughts on what has you tilted, not stirred.
Adios.
Do a kickflip. Oh man, it'd be kind of funny to just run around and drive around and just yell at kids, "Do a kickflip." They might be annoyed though.
There's a lot of people that just tell them to fuck off.
These posers, man, they're not real skaters. Yeah. Until next time, folks. Good night and good fight.